I'm going to show you what you basically need to know about the DSP46AT for auto-tune. Show you what comes in the box here. Fairly small DSP, can be mounted in very tight locations. Show you all the cables it comes with. Okay, first you have a low-level RCA input plug. You have a high-level speaker wire plug. 6-channel RCA output plug. The PC cable for connection for tuning. And your power plug. We've got 4 mountable feet. They're screwed onto the bottom of the unit. And okay, now I'll show you. It's pretty easy. Got your power plug, your low-level input plug, your 6-channel RCA output plug, the PC connection, and you have a switch right here. You'll switch it to ACC if you want the remote wire to turn the unit on, or you can flip it over to auto, and that'll auto detect if you have the high-level speaker wire input plug being used. And right here you have an input level with a clip indicator. This unit will accept up to 4 volt input when it's on minimum, so you'll want to adjust that to maximize your levels from your source unit. You also have a switch here. You'll switch it to low input for the RCA plug being used, or high if you're using the high level input plug. Okay, now I'm going to show you 2 different microphone placement options in the car. One is with the microphone between the headrest and the seat like this. The second option is if you have a microphone stand, you could place the microphone in the center of the listener's head. Not literally, but you'd have to measure whereabouts the listener's head would be and try to place the tip of the microphone in the center of that space. All right, let me show you what the software looks like. Okay, now we have the DSP all connected to the software. What I'd recommend is going to reset output. This way you can start naming channels for what kind of speakers you have connected to them. On channel 1 we have a component set, so we're going to go full range on that. Channel 2, we'll call that full range. Channel 5 and 6 our subwoofer. Now channel 1 and 2, you're going to want to change the high pass crossover since it's a component set. You're going to do 80 Hertz. That'd be a good safe point. Okay, otherwise, if you were selecting any other type of speaker, like say in the rear you had a left tweeter, you'll notice that it automatically sets the crossover for you. It automatically does set the crossover on every speaker that you can select except for the component sets, because you have to choose full range for a component set and you have to go in and custom set the crossovers. Okay, now it's time to auto calibrate, so we're going to go to the advanced section and choose auto calibration. Now you notice the first thing is the target curves. We have 2 target curves here that you can choose from. Here's target 1, here's target 2. We're going to go ahead and choose target 2 for this auto calibrate. Then you choose on the channels, you choose which channels you're going to have auto calibrated. We're going to go ahead and select all the channels that we have speakers connected to, which is 1, 2, 5, and 6. Then you have options for auto calibration. We're going to go ahead and leave all these checked, which are EQ, delay, and phase. After this is done, go ahead and press start. And you notice a warning that pops up to let you know that you must have the crossover set for each channel to protect the speaker during the auto calibration process. Go ahead and press OK, and then it'll go ahead and start. Now you'll notice during the auto calibration process, the dotted line represents what the unit is doing to the equalization of the curve. So as you can see here, we're above the target, so the auto EQ is lowering it to make a smooth response. Okay, now that the auto calibration is complete, you must make sure that you click Save Data. And once you've done that, then you can X out of the screen. And then you can see all the adjustments that the auto tune has done. You ought to also notice that the phasing and the time delay has all been auto set. Now it's time to go ahead and save. This is one of your presets. So save as default screen. Got a blank spot here, double click on that, and you can name it what you want. And press OK. And now you've got your auto calibrated adjustments all set in one of your memory presets. Now once you're finished, the best thing to do is take a listen to the system, and then you might have to adjust the independent channel levels. It does not auto amplitude adjust. So this is very important, especially if you're doing tweeters and mids on separate channels. You might have to go back and adjust the levels to get the mix of sound between your tweeter and your mid exactly what you want. If you're running component sets and you listen to it and it's too much treble, then adjust your passive crossover tweeter attenuation. The same thing on sublevel. Now, once you listen to the system, and if the subwoofers are not as loud as you'd like them to be, then you might want to have it re-auto tuned and not include the subwoofers. But then you will not have the smoothest response that the target requires. If you have any other questions, give us a call at 573-756-2049. We can help you out over the phone or even do a screen share and adjust the DSP for you. Or email us at info@adcaraudio.com.